Hello, welcome. We are so excited to have you here today to learn more about National Louis University. Um, my name is Michelle, and I'll be walking you through some information about our undergraduate college at NLU and just what we're all about. So I'd like to start out right away by talking about who we are as an institution. So who is National Louis University? NLU was founded over 130 years ago all the way back in 1886 by a woman named Elizabeth Harrison. Elizabeth Harrison pioneered the kindergarten movement. NLU is one of the oldest universities in the state of Illinois and really began as a radical idea for its time. We were a college to train women to be kindergarten teachers. And we have Elizabeth Harrison to thank for that. She really believed that the future prosperity of a community began with the education of its youngest children, and she brought the kindergarten movement to the US, which is really special. Today, National Louis is committed to innovation. NLU sustains a 133-year tradition of access to higher education for first generation and urban university students who want to make a lasting impact in the lives, in their lives and in their communities. Our main campus is located right in the heart of downtown Chicago, with several additional campuses, including one in Wheeling. So there are a variety of things that make NLU's undergraduate experience very different and unique from what you might see at other colleges and universities. One of which is that we are a very professionally focused program. We really want to make sure that our students are graduating with a plan in place. Either that's their very first full-time job offer, or you've got your admission to graduate school. Whatever that looks like for you, we will help you build those professional skills so that you can graduate and really get to that next step. We also are a very consistent and dependable program. We understand that students are more than students. Our students may have part-time jobs, full-time jobs, internships, families, just things in life to take care of. And we understand and recognize that. And so part of what we do is make sure that our students' academic schedule is consistent and dependable throughout the years that they are with us. We also have some very wonderful and experienced student success coaches that work with students for the duration of their academic program. NLU is very committed to supporting our students through their college journey. So not only do we have coaches, but we have a lot of other supports to make sure students feel secure, supported, and successful during their academic journey. Lastly, NLU knows that financing college is an important aspect to look at when you're making a college decision. And so we're committed to helping our students graduate with little to no student loan debt as possible. And we do that by being one of the most affordable bachelor's degrees in the state of Illinois. We'll dive into financial aid and tuition a little bit later in this presentation. Let's take a look at our different majors. So right here, this is a list of our majors that we offer through our undergraduate college at National Louis. Every student follows a clear course pathway that maps directly to one of our 10 bachelor's degree majors. So you can expect to graduate in 180 credit hours with a major, minor, and concentration, which will help you prepare for the broad range of careers associated with your major. Generally, the first 2 years of your program, you'll be taking foundational courses, right? So these are really classes that are going to help you build the skills that you need so that you can transition then your third and fourth year into taking your major classes. As you can see, we have a variety of different majors to choose from. We have everything from criminal justice, psychology, we have business administration, computer science and information systems, and a variety of different education programs as well. I do also want to mention that we offer other majors at NLU through Kendall College. For example, we have a culinary program that is offered, but that is at a different tuition rate than the ones on your screen here. If you're undecided, or maybe you're between majors, that is totally fine. You're going to do some exploration, especially during your first year with your student success coach on our different majors and what makes, the most sense to you and what might be the best fit. So if you do need to change your major, you can do so. We really encourage you to kind of explore your options, especially during your first year at National Louis. So like I mentioned, we are a very professionally focused program. We want to make sure that our students come graduation have a plan for when they graduate. So whether that's, getting your very first full-time job, or having plans for graduate school, whatever that looks like, NLU, we are here to make sure that happens for you. Every student at National Louis has an internship experience that's required. Internships are really cool because they give you the opportunity to gain valuable applied experience in your chosen field and make connections in the professional fields that you're considering. It's a really, really great opportunity to network. Again, our goal is to not only support you in graduating college, but to help you walk across the stage with a job offer in hand potentially. And so one of the ways to make sure you're prepared for that is via an internship. We also have our Career Bridge office on campus. Our Career Bridge is an amazing resource for students. If you need assistance with writing a cover letter or a resume, if you'd like to go through some mock interviewing, even if you need assistance with navigating a difficult conversation, right? For example, maybe you do get a job offer. How do you negotiate salary? That can be a really difficult conversation to have. So our Career Bridge office can help you with those things. In addition to providing you with some networking opportunities, job fairs, and just feedback from professionals out in the field on what you can do to be successful. Let's talk about schedule, right? So I did mention that we try to maintain a really consistent, dependable schedule for our students. So if you were to attend National Louis University, you would be in class 2 days per week, which allows you to have, part-time jobs, internships, whatever you need to do on the days that you're off. Those are really your days for you. So in front of us here is a sample schedule. Let's say next week, for example, is your very first week of class with National Louis University. You would be in class Tuesdays and Thursdays, pretty much all day from about 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. with an hour break in between for lunch. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, of course, you would be off. And so the days that you're off, that is flexible time for you and your priorities, right? So you are more than welcome to be at National Louis on our campus any day of the week, regardless of if you have class or not. But that's really your time, right? So if you want to come to campus to meet with your student success coach, maybe you want to take up some free tutoring, maybe you have a job or an internship, maybe you have a job on campus. There's lots that you can do with the time that you're not in class. And then the days that you are in class, for example, let's say Tuesday's your very first day of school, you would come in, maybe you have your first class is English from 9 a.m. until noon. You'll have an hour break for lunch. And then your second and last class of the day, maybe that's psychology, would run from 1 to 4. And that's your day Tuesday. So it's 2 classes Tuesday, you would be off on Wednesday, and then you come back for 2 more classes on Thursday to complete your academics for the week. Even though you're only in class 2 days per week, our students do spend on average about 20 hours a week outside of the classroom doing homework and studying and projects and everything that is involved in your coursework. So do make sure that you're leaving time to complete your studies. Awesome. Okay, so like I mentioned, we have a lot of different supports at National Louis to make sure that you're successful. For some of you, like myself, you may be the first in your family to go to college, or even if a parent or aunt or grandparent went to college, maybe it was a really long time ago, right? College has changed a lot over the years, and we understand that. We also understand that it can be kind of intimidating to navigate going to school, right? Going to college. And so we want to make sure that you feel comfortable and supported and successful while you're here with us at National Louis. And these are just some of the ways that we try to do that for our students, right? So, one of the biggest ways we do that is through our experienced coaching. Every student is paired with a student success coach. You can see some of our student success coaches on the screen right now. Our students are paired with a coach. Your coach is really like your right hand man. They're going to be there for you every step of the way while you're here with us at National Louis to make sure that the major you chose is the right fit for you. If you're falling behind in a class and you need help getting caught up, your coach can strategize with you to figure out ways to get you caught up in class. Maybe you're going through some personal issues, or you just need somebody to talk to. Your coach will be there for you for that as well. Um, your coach is really like your advisor, but they're also your cheerleader. They're there to give you some advice and support, and they'll be there for you every step of the way, including offering events and activities for you to get involved in, including like a Halloween luncheon and parties. We do summer picnics, student recognition night, and a variety of other activities to get you involved on campus. In addition to having a student success coach, you're going to have relatively small class sizes as well, which is awesome. Our class sizes are about 30 to 35 students, which means that you'll get to know not only your professor, but the other students in your class pretty well. Um, 30 to 35 students is a relatively small class. We don't have any lecture halls on campus, so you'll never walk into a lecture hall of 100 to 120 people and get lost in the crowd. You'll definitely be recognized by your instructor, by the peers in your course, and that will really allow you to receive some one-on-one support from your professors if you need that. That's really important. um, to be able to walk into a class and ask for help or ask for a meeting with your professor is a really great thing to have. So that's why we try to maintain smaller class sizes for our students. We also offer free tutoring on campus. You can take advantage of free tutoring in math, writing, and a variety of other topics as well via our learning support team. They're always available and willing to meet with you. So this is a great resource to take advantage of. And we also offer a variety of wraparound supports for our students as well. This includes an emergency fund for each student. So say, for example, you're on your way to school, on your way to class, and you lose your laptop charger. Um, we have a small emergency fund that we set aside for each student to make sure that regardless of any boundaries or hiccups that we might run into, you can still continue your academics successfully. So we could potentially use the emergency fund to get you a new laptop charger if you needed it. We also have a food pantry on campus. Um, we have the food pantry stocked with all kinds of grab and go items. So if you leave your lunch on the bus or you're just hungry as you're going to your next class, we encourage you to stop by the food pantry and fuel up so that you can focus on your academics while you're in your class and not so much on feeling hungry. We offer free mental health counseling on campus as well, in addition to discounted internet access at home. And so if you have any questions on any of those things, always feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to elaborate and give you some more details. All right, so we talked about our academics, right? What is there to do outside of school at National Louis? And so what we have here is a list of different clubs and organizations and student events that are offered at NLU for our students. This is not a complete list of all the clubs and organizations, but rather just a snapshot of what we do have available. And we have a lot. We have everything from science club to basketball club, Black Student Union. We have NLU Pride. We have a poetry club. We do have some sports clubs as well. And if there is a club or organization that we don't have yet at NLU, it's fairly easy to start your own club or organization, and we can walk you through that process. It looks great to be able to say on your resume that you are the president and founder of, I don't know, paint by numbers at National Louis, right? Whatever you want that club or organization to be, we can work with you to get that started. In addition to clubs and organizations, we do have a lot of events that go on thanks to our student experience team. And so some of those events include laser tag in the atrium. We've done drag shows, we've done Halloween parties, we've had dances on campus. For example, we've hosted a winter formal. Um, we'll do pancake breakfasts and trips over to the Art Institute. Your National Louis University student ID gets you free admission into the Art Institute, which is an awesome perk. So there's lots to do, lots to get involved in on campus. Okay, so let's dive into tuition, right? So tuition can be a complicated topic, but it's a really important one to talk about, especially as we're deciding which college or university is going to be the best fit for us. And so what we have here is a breakdown of tuition for some colleges and universities in the Chicagoland area, not all, but some. And we've broken down tuition per year and then for all 4 years, because traditionally a bachelor's degree takes about 4 years to complete. So you can see from our list here that NLU, we're at the bottom here, our tuition is about $10,755 for the year. Over the course of 4 years, you're looking at a tuition cost total of about $43,000 for a bachelor's degree from NLU. So it's really nice to be able to take those numbers and see them in a in a table like this and compare cost to other institutions, right? Just so that you have an idea of what tuition is going to look like for you. Here is a further breakdown of our tuition and fees. So NLU, we are proud to be the most affordable bachelor's degree in the state of Illinois. When you look at this slide, tuition, as I mentioned, is a little over $10,000 per year. In addition to tuition, you will pay fees as well. One of those fees that you'll pay is for a Venture U Pass. The Venture U Pass is like a CTA Venture card. It will get you 24/7 access to all CTA buses and trains, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As long as you maintain full-time student status, you'll be issued that U Pass. Students will pay student fees per term as well. And then the last fee here is an optional fee, and that's for a laptop. So another benefit of our program is that there really are no textbooks that you'll need to purchase, at least for the first 2 years in your program, which is great. You save that money. You don't have to pay for textbooks. But instead, you will need to make sure that you have a laptop. So if you have a laptop already, or you plan to get one when you graduate, fantastic. That's amazing. Otherwise, just know that you do have the option to purchase a laptop through NLU. And so we've broken down the cost of tuition without the laptop down here versus with the laptop. So you can make that decision if purchasing a laptop through NLU is going to be a good fit for you. All right. So when you're looking at college financial aid packages, it's really important to make sure that you're paying attention to the out-of-pocket costs before loans. So this is the money that you will have to pay that's not covered by grants and scholarships. NLU wants students to avoid taking out student loans if possible. So we're committed to matching our tuition to the full MAP and Pell amounts. Students receiving full MAP and Pell will have tuition fully covered and will have a very low out-of-pocket cost without having to take out any loans. We accept scholarships from most providers like FastWeb, CPS, College Greenlight, and a variety of other external scholarships. So I do encourage you to apply to outside scholarships. If you receive a scholarship, we will take that and apply it to your tuition here at NLU. Something else I do want to mention is that we pride ourselves on being inclusive and providing an affordable education for all students, regardless of citizenship status. We offer customized payment plans for undocumented students. And as I mentioned, we accept all scholarships. We also do offer a scholarship through NLU called the Eagle Dream Scholarship. This scholarship is distributed to 10 students who are undocumented. This is a scholarship that we generally provide annually for students. Students who are undocumented who apply and receive the scholarship will receive a reduced tuition rate. So they'll pay a little over $5,000 per year rather than the full $10,000 per year. And that's renewable over the course of your 4 years with us. In addition to the Eagle Dream Scholarship through National Louis, we are partners with the Dream US Scholarship. So if you or someone you know is DACA or TPS eligible, you can apply to the Dream US Scholarship, which is available each year. And if you earn that scholarship, you essentially earn a full tuition to NLU, and cost of the laptop is covered with that as well for 4 years, which is an amazing opportunity. Again, if you have questions about tuition or scholarships or anything like that, please let us know. I know it can be a stressful conversation and a stressful thought, so please do reach out to us with any questions. The last thing I want to chat with you all about today is the admission requirements. So if you're interested in National Louis and you want to apply, these are the steps that you'll want to go through. So the very first step, obviously, is to complete an application. So I ask that you complete an online application. You can go to www.nl.edu/apphub to complete that application. It is a free application, no cost to you to apply. And then once you complete your application, we'll ask you to submit your transcripts. What we'll do is we'll take a look at your high school transcripts, as well as if you've taken any sort of college level courses, including like dual enrollment classes, or maybe you took a semester of community college, please make sure to submit your college transcripts as well. But students who have a cumulative GPA of a 2.0 or above, all you need to do is submit your application and your transcripts. If you have below a 2.0, you can still apply. We just may ask you for some additional paperwork. That would include a personal statement and 2 letters of recommendation along with your application. Test scores, excuse me, are not required to be submitted right away. We will ask you for those later on, but we will not look at your ACT or your SAT scores as part of your admission decision. We understand that you are more than a test score, so we will not base your acceptance on a test score. Instead, what we will do is look at your application and your transcripts. And this is some of our team. We do also have a team of student ambassadors that work with us as well that you may have met if you've come to campus in the past. But I do want to take a moment to thank you so much for your interest in National Louis. And again, if there are any questions that you have from the seminar today, please feel free to reach out to us. The best way would probably be via email here. You can reach us at pathways@nl.edu. And we wish you the best of luck in your college search and your decision-making process. Just know that we are here for you, and we hope to see you as a future student at National Louis. Thank you so much.